Hello everyone, Alien Productions here. I haven't done a video in a little while, but I'm going to be doing it. So I know that for the past couple MCU films I reviewed, I'd be doing them like the second Monday after after it came out. But now I'm going to be doing it exactly 2 weeks after it's released, starting now, and I'll be doing reviewing the Disney Plus shows. I will be doing reviewing the episodes around a day or two after they come out. But yeah, today is going to be my review for the first film of the MCU Phase 5, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This is definitely an interesting. This is definitely a good way to start off Phase 5, and definitely there is some a major cliffhanger at the end. So at the post-credit scenes, as most MCU films have. So let's get into the review. So the film started off with Ant-Man. So he's getting Employee of the Year, or well, the century actually, at Baskin Robbins for saving the world during the Endgame event, right? For saving everyone from the blip. And yeah, and the beginning is a little bit too rushed here. I feel like it was like hardly any time in the real world. It was just like mostly in the quantum realm. I get like that's what it was about, but I feel like there could have been a little bit more time in the real world. But yeah, speaking of the quantum realm, so Cassie invents the technology to go into the quantum realm, and then her and Scott and then the whole Ant gang, the Ant Man crew, they all shrink in. They shrink into the quantum realm and they go there. And yeah, then you see them drink ooze, which basically allows them to communicate with the people of the quantum realm. Basically, if you drink it, they'll understand what you're saying, and everyone will understand what they're saying. Basically, but it doesn't last that long. It lasts like as long as you're in the quantum realm. Like if for a while, like once you get back in, if you leave and then get back in, it won't work anymore. So you have to drink the ooze again. But then you see then in this film we get the return of Yellow Jacket. He is now MODOK in Ant-Man 3. So yeah, it's good to see him back. Because like he shrank in the first film into like this robotic part, and then so basically he was rebuilt into a robot. Um, basically Yellow Jacket was just rebuilt into MODOK, which is um like mechanic thing for killing or something like that. There's an acronym for it. I don't know what it is. You can look it up. But yeah, good. Then we get to see Kang, the Conqueror, who is a variant of He Who Remains from the Loki Disney Plus show. So yeah, get to see some of the Disney Plus stuff get retconned into the films. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Kang is definitely the main villain of this, really. And it talks about like he was with other Kangs from other universes. I'll get to that later. But and he was exiled from the whole room of where all the Kangs meet each other. Basically, he was exiled to the quantum realm. And then he met Janet Van Dyne when she was stuck in the quantum realm for 30 years. Basically, they were built something for a while called to help Kang get back to traveling the multiverse. Basically, he got and then however, she realized that basically she started seeing visions that he was killing people in other universes, basically wiping out universes, and then she ended up trapping the both of them in the quantum realm for a long time, basically, and and he and yeah, he's like um yeah. So this is all right. Next up, we have Bill Murray playing Krylar, he who is a friend of Janet, and then and uh and they tell him about Kang and that he's back and stuff like that. And then Kang basically says threatens to kill Cassie unless Ant-Man like goes to somewhere like to go a bunch of clones and get something, and then he gets cloned a bunch of times, and then the giant clone of his like dies, and then you get even one of his clones is made the Baskin Robbins uniform, which is funny. Uh, but then uh, but then you see the freedom fighters, or the people in the quantum realm. They're fighting against Kang, and Kang he gets killed at the end, and so does MODOK. Um, and then, however, Hope uses the same tactic um, that Janet used, well, to trap them in the quantum realm. Well, unlike Janet, she actually comes back to the real world sooner after, because they have the better technology now, post blip and stuff like that. And Kang is like, I don't think he's gone for good. Clearly, maybe for this variant of Kang, we'll see other variants in the future. And then Ant-Man later thinks at the around the end of the movie on how uh, overthinks it a bit, saying that Kang said that if he died, like the multiverse is gonna like collapse or something like that. And then, so yeah, he's a bit of a doomer, Ant-Man. But yeah, that even though we're gonna learn more about the whole Kang thing in Avengers 5, Kang Dynasty. But then we head over to the post-credit scenes. So the first post-credit scene, well, the mid-credit scene, you get to see the version of Kang's. They talk about how the exiled one, they found out he was dead. They don't know who killed him. And one of these Kangs, Farah Tut, was actually referenced in an episode of Moon Knight. So yeah, we got to see um, on someone's jacket. So yeah, that was pretty cool that we get to see this Kang variant who was referenced before now appear on screen. And yeah, then we see a whole army of Kangs, basically with the portals, which is referencing Reed Richards' portals from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And yeah, we get to see all the Kangs, all played by Jonathan Majors, is pretty cool. Although I'm sure some of them aren't played by Majors. I mean, maybe just the ones who are on camera, but that's it, really. And yeah, so yeah, this is truly like a teaser for what's to come in the rest of the phase. Although, not really sure what other multiversal related stuff we'll get besides this. But yeah, then we head over to the second post-credit scene. We get to see Loki and Mobius from the Loki series in Disney Plus, and this is actually a clip that we're gonna see in season 2 of Loki coming later this year. And you get to see another Kang variant, Victor Timely, basically in 1901, in the city of Timely, Wisconsin. And then, so Loki and Mobius, basically in this future episode of Loki, they're basically going to be like, well, throughout season 2, they're going to be looking for Kang variants across different points in history in different multiverses or different universes, basically. So yeah, I'm definitely hyped for what's to come in Loki season 2. And of course, the rest of the the rest of the multiverse saga and the next Avengers films. So yeah, it's going to be definitely exciting. Anyways, I give this movie a 9 out of 10 rating. I think it's probably the best one out of the trilogy, even though the way to the end, I mean, it's sad that we're not going to get another Ant-Man movie again. We're probably not. But it's definitely good to see them do another film. And yeah, I hope we're gonna see them. We're probably gonna see them in the Avengers 5 and 6, and maybe some future Avengers films and stuff like that. But yeah, so my only complaint about this movie is that the beginning was too rushed. Like it should have spent a little bit more time in the real world and then head over to Quantum Realm. Like if I recall correctly, they only spent like 10 to 15 minutes of the first 10 to 15 minutes of the movie in the real world. Then they just went straight to the Quantum Realm. That was a bit too rushed. They should have spent like maybe like half an hour of the movie. The first half hour maybe should have been in the real world. Then they should have headed to the Quantum Realm. But that's my take on the movie. I want to know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Ellie9 out.